I'd spent weeks planning that dinner. 8 years of marriage deserved something special, or so I thought. Prime rib, her favorite Cabernet, candles casting soft light across the table. The house smelled of rosemary and effort. I'd even left work early, convinced I could fix what had been fading between us. When I heard her car pull into the driveway, my heart jumped like it always used to. Then I heard 2 doors slam. Then a third. She walked in first, beautiful as ever, but colder than I'd ever seen her. Behind her, a tall man in an expensive suit leaned casually against the doorframe, smirking like he owned the place. And beside him, a woman in a gray business suit clutching a leather briefcase. "We need to talk," my wife said. No hello, no glance at the dinner I'd prepared. Just those 4 words, sharp, rehearsed, final. The woman stepped forward. "I'm Attorney Collins. I represent your wife in this matter." I looked at my wife. She wouldn't meet my eyes. My stomach dropped. Not because I was shocked, but because I'd known this was coming. I'd known for months. Collins slid a stack of papers onto the dining table, right next to the good china. "Dissolution of marriage. Please sign here, here, and here." The man, Brennan, as I'd later confirm, smirked wider, his arms crossed, enjoying the show. He whispered something to her, and she almost smiled. It was rehearsed, all of it. My humiliation, their timing, the anniversary. I picked up the pen, signed every page without reading a word, and set it down. The room went silent. Collins blinked in confusion. My wife frowned. Brennan's smirk faltered. "You're not going to fight?" she asked, her voice trembling with disbelief. "Why would I?" I said, standing. From the kitchen drawer, I retrieved a manila envelope, the one I'd been carrying to work and back for weeks. I handed it to Collins. "Before we finalize anything, you should read this. Take your time. It's thorough." She opened it, skimmed the first page, then the next. Her expression changed from professional composure to tight-lipped panic. She looked up sharply. "We need to talk, privately." Within minutes, she dragged my wife outside. Brennan turned to me. "What's in that envelope?" "I just started clearing the dinner table. Prime rib's getting cold," I said. Through the window, I watched the scene unfold. Collins whispering urgently, my wife shaking her head, face pale, hands trembling. Brennan stepped outside, demanding answers. Collins raised a hand. "Mr. Brennan, I suggest you leave, now." So that was his name. I'd known it for months. I knew everything. When Collins returned, she was shaken. "We need to settle this today," she said, quietly. "Whatever terms you want." "I just want her to sign one more document," I replied, sliding a single page from the envelope. Collins read it and winced. "This is harsh." So was serving me divorce papers on our anniversary with her lover watching. She nodded grimly. "I'll talk to her." Outside, my wife was sobbing, the kind of ugly, raw crying you can't fake. Brennan was pacing, panicked. He must have finally realized how deep they were in. When they came back inside, my wife's eyes were red and swollen. "Why are you doing this?" she whispered. "I thought you loved me." "I did," I said, "until you decided love was a transaction." She signed the paper with trembling hands. Collins notarized it, her expression somber. 3 months earlier, I'd discovered everything. Her affair, the money transfers, the fraud. She and Brennan worked for Sterling Financial, she in accounting, he in client services. They'd been funneling inside information to boost his commissions, small enough to avoid audits, big enough to ruin them if exposed. I documented everything, emails, trade records, her access logs matching his client trades, recordings too, legal in our state. She'd confessed everything, thinking I was clueless. When Collins read the full file, she understood. "If this goes to court," she said, "your wife and Brennan lose everything, possibly their freedom." Then I'd say, "I'm offering mercy," I replied. By morning, it was done. Papers filed, signatures verified. I went to work like nothing had happened. My coworker, Garrett, noticed immediately. "You look lighter," he said. "Guess I am." When my wife called, once, twice, 10 times, I ignored her, then blocked her. Her mother called next, furious. "What did you do? My daughter says you blackmailed her." "Patricia," I said calmly, "your daughter committed fraud. I could have sent her to prison. Instead, I gave her an exit. If you want proof, I'll email everything. Her messages, the transfers, her lover's emails calling me an idiot, all of it." There was silence, then a quiet, "Oh my God." Weeks passed. She lost her job when Sterling Financial launched an internal audit. I hadn't reported them. They found it themselves. Brennan was escorted out the same day. That evening, she showed up at my door. "I lost everything," she said, voice shaking. "Please, I have nowhere to go." "You have 21 days left to move your things," I said. "Use them." She started to cry, those same practiced tears that once worked so easily. "You really don't care anymore." "I cared for 8 years," I said. "I stopped the day you tried to destroy me." 3 weeks later, the house was empty of her. Her decorations gone, her scent replaced by clean air and peace. I found a note on the counter. "I'm sorry. Please forgive me." I tossed it in the trash. When her father came to help her move the last boxes, he pulled me aside. "Thank you for not pressing charges," he said quietly. "You could have destroyed her." "I chose peace," I replied. "That's more than she gave me." 6 weeks later, my attorney called. "It's finalized," he said. "You're free." For the first time in years, I believed it. I booked that Alaska trip she always refused to take. 2 weeks in Denali, just me, the silence, and the cold. I'd forgotten what peace sounded like. When I returned, I joined Garrett's softball league. Work promoted me a month later. Life moved forward. Then one evening at a steakhouse, I saw her again, working as a waitress, hair tied back, eyes tired. She saw me, froze, then nodded. No scene, no tears, just quiet recognition. After dinner, I stopped briefly at the host stand. "You doing okay?" I asked. "Getting there," she said softly. "Got my own apartment, seeing a therapist, trying to be better." I studied her for a moment. She looked smaller, humbled. "I hope it works out," I said. And I meant it. Because forgiveness isn't about them, it's about freeing yourself. That night, I sat on my back porch, watching the sunset, beer in hand, peace in my chest. She was just someone I used to know, and I was finally someone who chose himself.